this fall apart?
The wheels just fell off in the third. I thought the first two periods, it was a battle, exactly what we thought it would be, against a real good team. And sometimes when things start to go the wrong way, against a good team, they can make you pay, and they did tonight.
Their go-ahead goal, it appeared from where I sat, it appeared to go off Bill. It was somewhat a bit of a fluky goal, like the other night. Was there? Could you tell something was happening there after that goal when you got down there?
No, I mean, when you're down one with that much time left, it really shouldn't. But I just thought our play with the puck just wasn't good enough in the third period. We weren't making passes and turning pucks over in your own zone. When you're playing a team like that, it's going to go sideways fast.
They seem to, maybe I'm wrong about this, they seem to look for that backside a lot, both on the power play and...
They did, yeah.
And how are you supposed to defend that, or how do you make that not happen?
Well, you got to take away time and space. I thought, give them credit. They got a lot of good players throughout their lineup, and we didn't make it hard enough for them in the third period. I thought at times in the second period as well, we didn't defend well enough, strong enough. When you go at guys and they come out with the puck skating out of the corner making plays, it's hard to defend, and we just weren't near good enough tonight to win.
What did you say to your team afterward?
I don't have to say much tonight.
So you have to win two, St. John's has to lose two. What do you say on Friday?
We'll talk to the team tomorrow and regroup. You get your ass handed to you like that. We're not thinking about what we're going to say on Friday. It's a big game tonight. It's disappointing to lose, period. And it's disappointing to lose like that even more. And it's unfortunate to have a period like that at this time of year.
Were you at all aware of or thinking of the Albany score?
No, not at all.
Wacey, you guys are in the game. It's 2-2. You score. It looks pretty competitive, and then the wheels fell off. How did that happen?
I don't know. I think they got one early in the third there, and I think my penalty cost us. Well, both of them. I think it's tough to start to make a comeback when you're in the penalty box, and that's I take ownership of that. I gotta be better in that aspect. I don't know. I think we just got frustrated and kind of got away from our game, and it was embarrassing. We can't do that. Like you said, we're 2-2 fighting for our playoff lives, and we're not happy with our third period. That's for sure.
They scored several goals and had several other opportunities on it. Backside stuff, weak side stuff. How do you prevent that? They got that quite frequently.
Yeah, I mean, they have a really good lineup. They've got skilled players who can make those plays. I think, we didn't do a good enough job of adjusting and realizing that that's what they wanted on the power play, and even 5-on-5, they'd come around the net and kind of spin and try and throw it back door. We didn't do a good enough job of taking that pass away, and obviously we didn't do a good enough job of killing those penalties. I think our special teams, probably both power play and penalty kill, hurt us tonight, and that was probably the main difference.
Now you're in a position now where you have to win two. They have St. John's has to lose two for you to get into the playoffs. And obviously it's one game at a time. But what's the approach? What's the attitude? What are you guys going to learn from this, I guess?
Well, it's that time of year. We know how we need to play, and we weren't happy with our third period. We liked our first two periods. I thought we played great. We could have been up after two periods as well. We had our chances, and I don't know, as hard as it might be, you just got to maybe try and put that third period behind us, and it's like a playoff series. You got to kind of park it and try and forget about it and move on. Dwelling on tonight's third period isn't going to help us for Hartford or Syracuse on Saturday. Obviously, like you said, we've got to take it one game at a time and worry about Hartford.
Travis said he didn't say anything, guys, afterward. Do you say, and as an assistant captain, do you say anything after the game?
Yeah, I mean, not a whole lot had to be said.
Yeah.
We've unfortunately we've had losses like this throughout the year, a few times. So you don't want to have them, but it's when you have those losses in the regular season, you know how to react, and every time we've kind of come with a subpar effort one night, I feel like the team does really well in responding the next night. So we just got to try and be prepared, and we're not done yet. We're still fighting, and we know that.